Greetings, friends. This is Elizabeth Schermer with an intuitive reading for the Grids of Light on Wednesday, January 11th. Today's reading is in anticipation of tomorrow's full moon in Cancer, which occurs at 3:34 a.m. Pacific time on Thursday, January 12th. And the card in front of you is the Chariot, which represents the zodiac energies of Cancer. And so what's significant about the Chariot for us today with this full moon is the quality of being on your journey, being fully engaged with your highest purpose and potential, being clothed in gold and armor, meaning that you are safe, and not only safe and protected, but also in your power. You have the capacity now to connect with empowerment at the highest level that enables you to experience that aspect of yourself who is a warrior of light, who's at home in the world, fully at home in the world, and also fully on your path. One of the things I love about this painting is the quality of the Chariot being on the yellow brick road and also protected by the four guardians who are pulling the Chariot forward. The Charioteer holds the spinning vortex, which can represent the wheel of fortune in your life, your highest potential, and sits in full lotus position. So at once in forward momentum, but also perfectly balanced and still within. This quality of being balanced and still within, as well as in momentum on your journey, is important for today's reading. We are poised to start a new journey, both in our personal lives now, also in the lives of our country, those of us who live in the United States, in the lives of the planet, and it's a big time. Some of us even have trepidation about what is unfolding around us, and specifically also the new leadership assuming their positions in our country. And so I was moved before drawing today's spread and in meditating on today's spread to draw a card from another deck and to help me focus on a theme for the spread for today as I prepared to pull. And it was so significant that I'm inspired to share that with you as a theme for our month, and that you may like to use for your own intentions for the full moon and for the coming year. So this is from Denise Lynn's oracle deck called I need to go pull it just a sec. They're called the Gateway Oracle cards. I love this deck, and I use it often for personal messages and also within groups for everyone to pull a card for their own gift to bring to the group. So today's message for us is launching your journey. And what's significant about this card is the message at the bottom. I am an intrepid traveler setting forth into the universe. So I worked a lot with this energy of what it means to be intrepid and what it means to fully show up. So in the dictionary, the word intrepid means unshakable fearlessness, fortitude, and endurance. And isn't that a perfect description for the Chariot and for us on our own journey of life? To step into adventure, the adventure of our higher self who's here in physical form, with fearlessness, fortitude, and endurance. And let's add the word joy. So what if every circumstance in your life was really perfect as it is? What if every circumstance, even on the planet, as mysterious as it might be, is perfect for what's unfolding and for the gifts that you have brought to contribute to this adventure? So as you receive today's reading and as you prepare for the full moon and to step into the opportunity to receive new illumination and new understanding, I invite you to bring forward this sense of trust and eagerness and strength and courage, and know that the moon is offering those gifts to you. And the reading today is really emphasizing that. There's an incredible synchronicity that will unfold as I reveal the cards. So the card in the center is the Four of Discs. It's called Power, and it actually is the card for Sun in Capricorn. And it summarizes the qualities of endurance and commitment and courage and strength that are part of the essence of Capricorn, of the zodiac sign that the sun is in now. And this card is significant not just for what it can represent for you personally right now, but also for the astrology chart of this full moon, because the chart is indicating both that extreme activation of both the positive and shadow aspects that are shown in this card, that are evident in Capricorn, which is the ability to step fully into power, and also the shadow aspect, which is the abuse of power. And the way that that's represented in this card is the four foundation pillars and the outer boundary of the castle. This is like an aerial view of a castle or a fortress, represent the harnessing of resources and blessings in order to create a foundation for your life, which is the powerful, the positive aspect of embracing your power. It also can represent, this card can also represent an activation of rigidity and clinging to resources for either security or to exert power over others. In short, this card on the shadow side can represent either clinging to the past or actual abuse of power. And so what promises to be activated this month is a clear understanding for each of us of what our highest purpose is and how we can contribute to healthy power, how we can claim our power and contribute to the creation of new systems of power that are healthy for each of us and for the earth. Okay, so I said there's an amazing synchronicity. I'm going to show part of it right now. And turn both of the other cards over. And those of you who work with Kabbalah, with the Tarot, know that each zodiac month there are 3 minor arcana cards that represent the practical energies of that month. So for Capricorn, it's the 2, 3, and 4 of discs that are associated with Capricorn and give us different insights in how to claim the gifts of Capricorn, which include vitality and strength and responsibility and self-discipline, the ability to really succeed in this world, in this physical world, and to claim our own gifts of vitality and strength, and commitment to following through on goals and intentions and making them happen. These cards give us insights into that. So I've already summarized the aspects of inner power that are central to our awareness this month, and the realization that you're going to constantly in situations of conflict or activation need to choose which form of power that you're going to attach to. Power from like clinging to the past, or anchoring within and connecting to authentic inner power and your higher self and the guidance of your vitality and your well-being, and also support from your group. So here are some practical guidelines. The first thing I'll show is these 2 cards came up reversed, which indicates is an emphasis of the potential for shadow aspect. However, when you commit to authentic power that comes from alignment with confidence and guidance, then the gifts of these 2 cards emerge. And so circumstances will open up for you. And the first thing is in the position of circumstances and physical well-being as well, physical health. The Queen of Wands represents connection to your inner fire and mastery of your circumstances through creativity, through intuitive understanding, through the vitality of your essence and your ability to bring that vitality to the world around you, and also to experience the vitality of your life even in the midst of whatever challenges you may be experiencing either personally or in the culture at large. There's an important quality of wisdom to this card, and your ability to use past experience and your own development of wisdom, and to bring that wisdom into the current circumstances and situations. So use your tools and know that there's the ability to harness well-being now and to bring it into the world. The Queen of Wands is holding a staff with a pine cone at the top, and there's the pine cone can symbolize the pineal gland or your ability to access intuition, and I also think of it as a symbol of a physical pine cone, which is the perfect harmony that is also within nature and within the physical realm, and our ability to use our intuition to bring that sort of harmony into the world. To the right, in the position of spirit, is the Two of Discs. It's called Change. In this position, this card, which it happens to be Jupiter in Capricorn, is representing the evolution and unfolding of fortunate change and blessings in the world from a higher order, from a larger perspective, and our ability to, an invitation to step into alignment and trust with the natural harmony that is unfolding. So there's a quality of, there's a quality of order that is associated with Capricorn that's evident in this card, and also the evolution and unfolding and balance, and the duality in this card also represents balance within and balance without. So there's an inner alignment that's required now in order to come into alignment with external circumstances, and that's part of the teaching also of the Four of Discs. So practical, also very high level. And then here's the really big synchronicity that I talked about at the beginning of the spread. In the position of something else to consider is the Three of Discs. So in my question about how to bring forward a message of alignment, and each of us to receive the message of how we can come into trust of current circumstances and know that everything is unfolding with perfection at a higher level, we received all three cards for practical advice for the current zodiac month, the 2, 3, and 4 of discs. The Three of Discs, something else to consider, speaks to, and I'm going to put it here in the middle because it also has to do with a focus of awareness. It's about coming into full alignment with right action in the world through connection of body, mind, and spirit. So action follows full alignment. There's a tetrahedron or three-sided pyramid in the center, the strongest form in nature, both physically and energetically, is the tetrahedron. And what's anchoring the tetrahedron are three spinning wheels that emphasize the alignment of body, mind, and spirit to create strong form. And so as you step into your commitment to embodiment and to self-care and to all of the qualities that enable you to be grounded and to experience authentic power, as you trust in the perfection and the balance that is unfolding and the perfect harmony at higher levels, then you will have a clarity of alignment regarding actions to take in order to step into the creation of and the illumination of new possibilities that will be available to you in the coming month. It's important right now to connect with others. It's essential that we join together with others who are like-minded in order to create the new worlds that we're here to build together. So I invite you to approach this month as a time of adventure. Remember that you are in a place of perfection on your own journey, and that everything is here as you intended it when you came, before you ever incarnated, and that this is what you're here for. and that there's joy and adventure even in adversity of circumstances when we show up for the big picture together. So I invite you and to celebrate the full moon. I encourage you to connect with others, to share your visions, and to share the challenges, and to support each other as we together step into the new worlds of possibility that are unfolding before us. If you'd like more information about the astrology of this chart, you can go to seattleastrology.com, and you can also learn more about this reading through my full moon article at thealchemymysteryschool.com. And until next time, this is Elizabeth Schermer with this intuitive full moon reading for the Grids of Light.